Some of you may have heard these old Chevy engines called the Stovebolts 6. And probably many of you have heard these engines called the Stovebolts 6. Probably some of you know how they got their name and why they're called the Stovebolts 6. But for those of you who do not know, get this shot just right here, I will show you. Right there. Is it gonna focus? It's not gonna focus. It's too dark in here. That bolt, that screw head right there, it holds the side panel on. That screw looks exactly like the bolts that were used in building the old wood stoves back in that era, in the early 30s. So that looks like a stove bolt right there. When people saw that, they called them Stovebolt, and that's how the Stovebolt 6, the old Chevy Stovebolt 6, that's how it got its name. Right there. That bolt right there. So if you didn't know, now you know. I know one guy that knows. Scott knows. A guy named Stovebolt. I just love this old engine. To me, it's just so interesting. There's so many interesting things about it. One of the things is this engine, if I can get this up here where you can see the Chevy bow tie. This thing is covered with Chevy bow ties. There's Chevy bow ties everywhere. I went through one time and took all the pictures I could when I had it apart of the Chevy bow ties, stamped in everything. Stamped in the pressure plate, in the flywheel, even on the gasket. If you were to pull this carburetor and take that gasket out, it's got a genuine Chevy bow tie stamped into it. And there is also on this little base plate here, maybe it's on the other side, if I can man this camera and turn this manifold around and let you see it right there. Chevy bow tie. See that little bitty feller down there? Isn't that cool? So even on that gasket, underneath that base plate right there, that gasket has a Chevy bow tie. Because it wasn't GM then, I guess. It was, you know, it was Chevrolet. So, I don't know. That's kind of cool. Oh, I was going to point out these. This is kind of interesting to me. These cool little push rods. These push rods don't carry oil. They're solid metal little push rods. This has an oiling system that oils the rocker arm, and that's the only oil pump this engine has actually, is to oil the rocker arm, because it does not have a pressurized oil system to oil the bearings and such. Anyway, well, I guess I'll get on with getting that head off there. All right. On we go. Onward and upward. Got my sequencer fixed in my traffic light, so finally got around to doing that. So now I can hang it at some point, somewhere.